Hey guys, how's it going? I am in a significant amount of pain right now. I don't know if I have heartburn or like an ulcer or something, but who knows? But so if I start making weird faces, that's why. Uh, I hope everyone is good. Today I spent half the day stressing about calling back my dad because I felt guilty because I hadn't called him back, and I felt guilty because I didn't pick up when he called, but then I didn't want to be let down when I talked to him, and like more on like unrealistic expectations, and I don't want to have these unrealistic expectations, but I just like inherently do this stupid thing that I did. And I used to do this in college with one of my ex-boyfriends all the time, and I don't know where I learned this horrible behavior, but I will like almost test someone. Like I just have such a negative attitude going into it. It's like when I call my dad and he's like, well, I said, hi, what have you been up to? And he tells me he's been working around the house, da 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 da. And then he tells me, he asked me what I've been up to. And I said, well, just doing a lot of music and, taking Sebastian on walks and stuff with Jeff. And, it's really nice that we get to spend a lot of time together. And he didn't ask me anything about music, but I wasn't expecting him to. And that's not the thing. Like, I don't know if I was testing him or I just knew he wasn't going to ask. It doesn't matter. But I was talking to him later in the conversation because he wants to check in with me. Like, he loves me and he wants to check in with me, but he doesn't really want to like make an effort to get to know who I am, or he doesn't know how. Probably he just doesn't know how. He doesn't listen when I talk to him. I don't know if he thinks it's like a lost cause, but he doesn't. Like, if he does listen, like, I have no idea what he's thinking because he doesn't like respond. Like, he doesn't want to hear about the issues that are important to me. He wants to have a very superficial conversation. And I don't really like those kind of conversations. Like, they're nice among acquaintances, but among family and friends, if you're going to visit on the phone, why is it all like, and then not even a couple of minutes in the conversation, he starts talking about one of my siblings. So I just redirected the conversation to myself because he does this to me all the time. And so then how I tested him, I think, was later, like, because after this whole conversation I felt had gone really poorly because I was talking to him about how I felt about, because him and my brother are always complaining about Trump and the government sucks and da 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 da. And I get it. Like, I understand, a lot of people are unhappy with the government. And, I don't need to get into my political beliefs here, but I don't necessarily think that, like, I think that guy's pretty much an idiot. But I'm not going to sit there and obsess on him and talk about his way of running the government when I have no idea. I've never run a government, you know what I mean? But people do that, and they have no idea what people in office are up against. And I do not support this, trust me. But at the same time, I don't sit there wasting my time bitching about the government unless I'm going to be on the phone working for his opponent in office. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, venting, and that's appropriate, but when it's constant like hatred of this system that we live under, and we are so fortunate. We are so fortunate to live in America, and it's very much, I feel, like white privilege when you sit there and you complain about our government and you're not doing anything about it. And that's just my opinion, and it's probably off, and maybe it has nothing to do with white privilege at all, but I feel like a lot of people are used to complaining about stuff they're going to do nothing about. And so I was talking about that, and he just really didn't want to hear it from me. And then, he's like, okay, well, I gotta go. And then, I was like, well, I tried to like save the conversation somehow because I felt bad that our conversation had gone so bad. And I was like, yeah, I'm really enjoying spending time with Jeff and blah, blah, blah. And then, he said, oh yeah, is he helping and stuff like that? And I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, you know, he helped me with something really important earlier because I really wanted to talk to him about what happened with Philippe, because that was awesome. Like, I don't know how I was able to get this homeless person off the street into a hospital where he's going to receive the treatment that he needs. Like, I really wanted to tell him about that. And I was hoping that he would ask me when I said, yeah, Jeff helped me with something really important this week. I was hoping that he would ask, oh, what was that? When I should have just came right out and told him. I should have just been like, hey, Dad, this really cool thing happened, instead of even trying to have a conversation with him, because our conversations always go to a place that I end up disappointed or hurt or let down. I have serious abandonment issues, and I'm dealing with them. And I feel like all of this family trauma really affects my mental health. And I think family trauma affects everyone's mental health. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. But I'm going to try harder next time, because it's a relationship that's really important to me. And hopefully one day it will be, you know, a real relationship. Not one where you talk about the weather and crap like that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Stay safe and, you know, don't get too lonely and frustrated. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.